Aries, this is your love reading for September 2018. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, please check your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. There will be a link in the description where you can get your free natal chart if you don't know where your placements are. I've pulled 3 angel romance cards. I'm using the Gilded Tarot for the overall message and wait universal to clarify. At the end, I'll pull 3 angel answer cards, and I want you to focus on a question, and whatever card stands out to you the most, that's your question. I want to thank everyone for all the views, likes, shares, and comments. They really mean a lot to me from the bottom of my heart. I'm starting personal readings. There'll be a link in the description to my website, and you can order a personal reading from there. And now that that's all out of the way, let's get all into your business. Okay, so the first card that we have is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Be very specific with what it is that you're trying to, bring into your life, manifest into your life, so that the universe knows exactly what you want. And try to stay positive when you state your intentions, because the universe will bring you the stuff you don't want. So the next card is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So some of you may be holding on to some pain or hurt, and now is the time to release it. A good way I found to do it, this just worked for me, was I wrote a letter to the people that hurt me. And I didn't send it to them or anything, but I burned it and released everything back into the universe. Believe it or not, I felt a lot better. So some of you can do that. Some of you may need to do some cord cutting. Then we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So perhaps the person you're here, watching this video about, you have children with, or you want children with them. Some of you may have children. That's why your love life either isn't going the way you want, because you are meeting guys that you really don't want to have in your children's life. Okay. Or even your child's other parent might be affecting your love life. I may be making it difficult for you to date. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles, he is careful, deliberate, he's wise beyond his years, he's slow moving. This is Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Then we have the Death card, which can represent Scorpio, but this is about endings and transformation. Then we have the Three of Swords, which can be about heartache, heartbreak. It can be a third-party situation. It can also be separation from your love interest. Then we have the Six of Wands, which is about victory and recognition. Air sign, this would be Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you may be a Taurus because I just said Taurus. Then we have the Six of Wands, fire sign like yourself, Leo and Sagittarius as well. But this is victory. This is recognition. This is like being noticed for your accomplishments. Then we have the Two of Swords, which can be your head and heart in opposition. It can also be a decision that needs to be made. It can be you have to make a decision, but you don't have all the information that you need to make the decision. Then we have the World card, which can be is end of cycles. It can be karmic completion. It can be the ending and the beginning of something new. Then we have the King of Wands, which can definitely be you guys, as well as Leo or Sagittarius. And the King of Wands, he is a boss, he's loyal, he's decisive, and he's very ambitious. Then we have the Six of Swords. This can be about travel. This is also moving to calmer waters. You could be going to see somebody. Perhaps somebody that gives you, maybe they're financially stable. But the Ten of Pentacles is like financial stability. It's like a legacy. It's like the Ten of Cups, but it's more of a like financial financial stability. Also maybe like emotionally stable. Then we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is sleeplessness, worry, regret. Some of you may have had dreams about maybe a soulmate or your next relationship. Maybe you've had dreams about it. It can also be about regrets, stress. You might be stressed and not be able to sleep. Then we have the Star card, which is wish fulfillment. This can also be Aquarius. Then we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. The King of Pentacles, he's dependable, he's generous, he's practical, he's stable, he's prosperous. It's like he's like the boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife material. Then we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she's observant, she's intelligent, she's perceptive. She has the ability to cut the bullshit that doesn't, like people, places, things that don't serve her anymore. She can have a sharp tongue. She represents air signs, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, King of Pentacles, Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And remember, tarot is not gender specific, so even though if there's a woman on the card, it could be a man. If there's a man on the card, it could be a woman, just because we all have masculine and feminine energy. I'm just trying to get this so you can see everything. All right, there we go. Okay, so with the Page of Pentacles, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So the Page of Pentacles is, you know, he's wise beyond his years, he's deliberate, he's cautious, but he does bring messages of stability. The Two of Pentacles is about balance. It can be about juggling as well. So for those of you that are were in a third-party situation and you were juggling two people, or they were juggling you, now it seems like you're moving on from that. It seems like it's definitely going to end or transform, because this probably gave you a lot of heartache and pain. And I believe a lot of you use your intuition, because the Queen of Cups, that would be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And this would be somebody that is, she's loving, she's emotional, she's sensitive. She is very intuitive. So some of you may be very intuitive, and your intuition told you about this situation where there was juggling, and you decided that it was time to, you know, let it go. Because you knew too many people were going to get hurt in the end, or you just knew that you deserved an offer of stability instead of something that was a third-party situation. Like, you deserve more than that. For some of you, you're using your intuition to find out if this offer of stability is actually an offer of stability, and you're moving to becoming more balanced in your life with work, home, kids, everything, because you're making a transformation. Then with the Death card, we have the Judgment card, the Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Cups. So for some of you, you made a decision about a Scorpio. They've been trying to communicate with you. You found out there were secrets. They came in to offer you, they came in slow to offer you stability, but it was kind of like it was too late. They broke your heart and you rejected their offer. For some of you, you made a decision with the Judgment card. You made a decision about some kind of offer that you were getting that just, it looked like it was a stable offer, but you really just decided that it wasn't. It was very deceiving because you found out some kind of secret. The High Priestess, she's about secrets. She also represents Sagittarius. But it actually could be any sign here because we have water, we have swords, we have pentacles, and we have wands. But the Judgment card is making a decision. The Eight of Wands is rapid communication. It can also be travel. The High Priestess, she's the secret keeper. She's also about intuition. The Knight of Pentacles, he rides in very slowly. He's very deliberate. He takes his time because, you know, Pentacles are earth signs, and earth signs are very slow because they need to, like, look at all the angles. Then we have the Three of Swords, which can definitely be a third-party situation. It can also be just heartbreak in general. Then we have the Four of Cups, which can be rejection, but it can also be somebody, because like this card, I always see him as like looking at the love offers that he's not getting and rejecting the one that he is. Or this can even, see how this is like three people. So this could also be like a third party situation, and you realize that you only want to be in a situation where you're the only one. So some of you have used your intuition and you're like, let me take my stability and my offer and just go right away from this third party situation because I deserve to be the only one. I'm just gonna move on, and you're just gonna let the person know that this is your decision. Like, I know you have me in a third party. I deserve better than that. I deserve to be the only one. Then with the Three of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, both are signs. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And then we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Wands, fire signs, you, Sag, Leo, and the Swords. So everybody's here again. So for some of you, either could be your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife. You feel like you have to defend yourself a lot against them with the Seven of Wands. You feel like they do offer you stability, but you always constantly have to have your guard up. The Knight of Cups is definitely an offer of commitment. And the Four of Swords is like taking time to think about it. Some of you are getting an offer of commitment, but you feel guarded maybe because you've had a lot of heartbreak in your past, or someone had you in a third party in your situation in your past. So you are taking the time to heal, figure out what it is that you want. You know, are you willing to offer... are they willing to offer you that stability and you know, are you going to be the only one? This could be a water sign. This could be an earth sign. You could have 2 earth signs. You could have a water sign. You know, pretty much everyone's here, so. But you definitely don't want to be in that third-party situation. And you also want to heal your heartbreak before you move on to something else, because that's the only way you know you're going to get stability. Then we have the 6 of Wands, which is about victory and recognition. And with the Justice card, which can be karma. This is also Libra. Karma, you know, balance, justice, fairness. The 9 of Wands, which is, you know, like he's been fighting and fighting and fighting. And he's not ready to give up. He's just, you know, he's wounded at this point. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. You know, this is like husband, wife, kid, dog, a legacy, having financial and emotional and stability, building something together, something that's long term. So for some of you, you know, once you decide what it is that you want, especially if you were in like a third party situation, you realize that this is not for you. You deserve more than that. You deserve to be the only person. Like, that was a karmic cycle. And you're, you know, you are wounded, so you do need the time to heal. And once you heal, you'll be victorious, and you'll move on to this 10 of Pentacles. For those of you, you're going to make a decision about, you know, your love offers, and because you have healed, like, you are wounded, but you've healed, and now it's time to get your, you know, the relationship that you want, and it's going to be fair and balanced and just, and you guys are going to build something beautiful together. Then we have the 2 of Swords. So your head and your heart may be like opposing. Like, your head might be saying one thing, your heart might be saying another. Then we have the Strength card, which can be Leo. We have the King of Cups, and he's intuitive, he's generous, he's empathetic, but he's not a pushover. Then we have the 3 of Pentacles, and I always see this card, this particular card, as like building a life together, or maybe a marriage. They kind of look like they're getting married, although I don't know what he's pouring out. And then we have the 8 of Cups, which is about walking away from things that no longer serve us, taking a new journey, taking a new path. Some of you may not be sure which direction that you want to go, but you are, you know, you do have the strength. You are intuitive, you are loving, listen to your intuition. Some of you may want to walk away from a marriage. You have the strength to do that, and you have the strength to do it in a compassionate way. Like, if you decide that you guys just grew apart, or, you know, things aren't, things haven't been working out, maybe it's okay for you to walk away from something that's no longer fulfilling you emotionally. For some of you, don't have all the facts to make a decision of whether to walk away from either a committed relationship, a marriage, or maybe, you know, you've been building a relationship with someone, you're not quite to commitment, but maybe they're just not fulfilling you emotionally, and you're not sure if you want to walk away. This can also be the decision you need to make a decision to walk away from some things, and you do have the strength to do that. And then we have the World card, which is the end of cycles, the ending and beginning. So we have the 10 of Wands, which is you, with the King of Wands. So you, Sag, Leo. The Moon card, The moon card can represent Pisces. This is about secrets and lies. 10 of Wands is about burdens. The King of Wands, he's down here again. He is, could definitely be you guys. He's a boss. He's loyal. He's decisive. He's ambitious. The moon card can be about secrets or lies or things that aren't, things that are hidden. We have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, truth, justice. The Death card, transformation, endings. And the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is illusions, confusion, having too many choices. So the Death card can be Scorpio. And then we have air, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So everybody's here again. We have cups, water, fire, and swords. Oh, pentacles aren't here. But for a lot of you, once, you know, it's going to be the end of you feeling burdened. It's going to be the end of cycles of people lying to you or keeping things from you. You're going to have clarity, truth, and justice. You're going to end any illusions. You're also going to choose, if you have many choices, you're going to choose one and have a new beginning with them. But there's definitely going to be a transformation for you guys. You're still staying in your King of Wands energy because you notice he's the next card here. So you guys have graduated to being the king, being decisive. You're not going to tolerate people that like lie to you or keep things from you. Like what you want ultimately is truth, justice, and clarity. Like you want things to be fair. You want to know the truth. And this is going to be ending a cycle of not being sure. And especially with like the Mercury retrograde ending, like we're out of the shadow tomorrow, like things are definitely going to become more clear to you. So yeah, you're going to end that cycle of maybe if there's any confusion with that Seven of Cups. Then with the King of Wands, we have the Sun card, we have the Hanged Man, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Swords. Okay, so the Sun card can represent Leo, but it's also like the happiest card in the tarot deck. It's about joy. It's about, it can be about fertility. It's about clarity. So for, you know, like a lot of you guys, you're going to get clarity on anything as far as it's been hidden from you or lies. Then we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man represents you guys. But it's basically you're like hanging around trying to get a different perspective on things. The Ten of Swords is about acknowledging and ending. The Ace of Wands is a passion and a beginning. And then the King of Swords, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the King of Swords is about, he's decisive, he's very intelligent, he's very observant, he's quick-witted, he has no problem cutting things out that don't, you know, people that aren't down for him, or people that don't hold him down, or situations that don't serve him. So for a lot of you, like, you're going to get that truth and clarity that you need. You're starting to look at things from a different perspective. You're acknowledging that it's time to end some things that aren't serving you no longer. And you really, for some of you, like, this could be a not a relationship, but like friends with benefits kind of thing, and you realize that you want more than that. So you're kind of like just cutting it off, like like this is time to end this. For some of you, you realize this, like you get clarity about the things you need to end because you have a new perspective. And the Ace of Wands is about, it can be the birth of a child, it can be the birth of a project. It can be a passion in the beginning. This can be actual birth. So for some of you, you're giving birth and it's going to change your entire perspective on everything. And you're going to acknowledge that, you know, your child is your world. And you're going to realize that it's time to end some things and cut things out, because your child's happiness means the world to you, and you never want them to feel the pain that you have in the past. And then we have the Six of Swords, which is about moving to calmer waters. It can also be travel, moving towards something. Then we have the Magician, which is you guys, Gemini. This can be somebody with all the elements in their chart. We have the Knight of Swords, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Four of Wands, fire sign like you, Leo, Sag. And the Six of Pentacles, earth sign. So everybody is here. Earth signs, Pentacles, Gemini, or not Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And so, for some of you, you've been manifesting a calmer situation. You've been manifesting someone to come in quickly, that you will have a very committed relationship with, that there will be equal give and take. This is what you want. This is what you're actively trying to manifest. For some of you, you may be on a trip and you may bring this into your life. You may meet somebody. For some of you, you're moving away from people that only offer you breadcrumbs, because you want the actual, you know, you want the marriage, you want the wedding, you want everything. And you are willing to come in quickly. And for some of you, you are moving towards this quickly. Like, you're going to meet the person and it's just going to happen really, really, really fast. And you're going to be like, whoa, it's going to be like a whirlwind romance. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So, Queen of Wands, you guys, Leo, Sagittarius. Two of Wands, again, have to make a decision, head and heart in opposition, not having all the facts. So some of you need to make a decision of who you put your time and energy into to build a legacy with, or take your time to really get all the facts before you think, oh, well, this person I could build a legacy with. But the Queen of Wands, she's loyal, she's loving, she's, you know, she's got a big heart. She is fiery. She does like attention. She does like stability. So some of you need to make a decision in order to get, you know, your Ten of Pentacles, your stability, your legacy. And maybe this decision is keeping you up at night. Or maybe you feel conflicted about what it is that's going to give you this legacy. Like, who's going to offer you the most thing? Because some of you have a lot of choices. But the Five of Wands is about conflict. It's about conflict. It's about competition. It can be internal conflict, external conflict. I think this is more internal conflict that keeps you up at night. Like, it's in your head all the time. You're thinking about it. You're kind of stressed out about what it is that you want to do. And it could be over what's going to fulfill your wishes. With the Star card. The Star card can also represent Aquarius. Then we have the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Wands. So some of you want a relationship that's going to fulfill you, you know, emotionally. Because if you notice, like, the water's overflowing, it's going to give you emotional fulfillment. You've invested and you're waiting for your ships to come in. For some of you, this is, you know, the Three of Wands can be about law of attraction. So this is what you're trying to attract, and this is going to be your wish. And maybe you lay in bed at night and, you know, you try to manifest, because there's a lot of like magician card here. And then with the being up at night, and maybe you're conflicted about what it is exactly that is going to give you this, you know, emotional wish fulfillment, because you're worried about investing in the wrong thing. But you should listen to your inner guidance, your intuition, and be very specific in what it is that you want, so that the universe can provide for you. Or maybe you think that, maybe you're conflicted, thinking that the universe isn't going to provide this for you, but you have to stay positive. And then with the King of Pentacles, we have the Page of Cups. So this can be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this can just be somebody who is like boyfriend, girlfriend material, husband, wife material. Who's stable, generous. They are very grounded. And the Page of Cups, he offers love. So definitely some of you may be getting a love offer or a love message from an earth sign or somebody who has those qualities. Some of you may also have to be the Queen of Swords and cut off an earth sign. Like, they may offer you, they may give you a message of love, but they're not offering anything more than that. Then with the Queen of Swords, there's the World card, the Devil card. It definitely could be Capricorn. So yeah, it could be an earth sign that you need to cut off. You need to end a cycle with. It is a karmic situation. The Page of Swords is a message of clarity, truth, justice. The Wheel of Fortune is about divine timing, fate. It can also be about karma. The Tower card is, you know, not having a firm foundation, things crashing to the ground. It can be also a good shakeup. It can be chaos. It can be sudden change. And then we have the Lovers card, which can represent Gemini. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So for some of you, it is a Gemini. Perhaps you're ending a cycle with a Capricorn because you got truth, clarity, and justice, and you realize that this was a karmic cycle and things come crashing down. You fulfilled your karmic debt, and now you're moving on to an air sign, particularly a Gemini. For some of you, you are just cutting out things that aren't good for you, because you've gotten now clarity that you deserve much more than that. And perhaps realizing that you deserve much better shakes up your world in a good way. And then you're able to, you know, this can be the soulmate card, and maybe this allows your soulmate to come in. Okay, so let's do your angel answer cards. I wish, like, the cards would clean themselves up. Make my life easier. Okay, so anybody can do this, even your cross watchers, which you guys are welcome here. I'm just going to ask for answers for 3 questions of anyone who watches this video, please. card number 1. Card number 2. And card number 3. Okay, so for those of you who picked card number 1, we have within the next few weeks. So whatever you're asking about is going to occur soon. I hope it's good things. Then if we have card number 2. There's something better. So whatever it is you're asking for, it's not quite the right thing. There is something better for you. Because remember, the universe wants to give us what's best for us. And then card number 3, we have helpful people. So for some of you, there are people that want to help you out there. And you should ask for help if you need it. Okay, Aries, that's your reading for September 2018. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Remember, I'll be doing private readings. There'll be a link in the description of my website where you can order one. And I truly appreciate you guys. I love you. I will see you soon. Have a great September. But I will see you before the end of it. So have a great day. Have a great September. And I love you guys. Bye.